Good morning, guys. So, I'm just about to edit a video that I'm putting out, and I realized that there were some things that I didn't explain very well on camera. So, I'm going back like about 2 weeks to explain to you what happened. What happened, because I just went into the video and I didn't explain. So I'm recording this later than when this was actually filmed. Okay, so basically, you know, I explained in my the last video that I did on the structural engineering stuff, right, that I was going back and I was going to do some building work, and I didn't really explain what was going on because I was filming several videos at the same time. And so I probably explained it in a different video, probably in one of my vlogs, and I didn't explain it here. So the video just kind of started and it didn't make any sense. So I'm recording what should have been done in the first place. So, right, so in terms of progress in the house, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get some doors on the bedrooms because we don't have any right now. There's no bedroom doors, and it was fine. I'm sure I recorded this. Anyway, I can't find the footage. So it was fine for a time because I didn't mind, because it was like letting in lots of light into the house, and so it just felt great for me. It was perfect. And you know, when you live with something for so long, you just live with it and it just works for you, right? So there was no doors, and it didn't really disturb anybody per se. But now I feel like we need doors. So I had a carpenter, and I've been speaking to this guy for so long. I found him on Instagram, and he was making the doors that I wanted. And so I asked him if he could do the doors for me. So we had a conversation like last year or something like that. He gave me the price and everything, and I just never did it. I don't know why. I just didn't do it. I think I went back to him twice and I just never did it. And then this time I was like, you know what, let me take the conversation from Instagram and let's go to WhatsApp and let's talk. So yeah, I was communicating with him on WhatsApp about getting these doors done. So again, laid out the price for me, everything. I told him how many doors I needed and all of that. But he was taking a very long time to come and do the measurements and start the process. And I need the doors done like now. And so I'm ready to go, and he's delaying. So it just wasn't going well. So then I went and found another carpenter. Well, in fact, his guy did come to take measurements. I'm probably going to explain this later on. But anyway, without going into the whole story, his guy came, took some measurements, and then it just felt like it was a slow process. The process was too slow, and I just feel like if this is the beginning stage, what's going to happen later on? So I didn't do that. Then I found another carpenter, which I explained in another video somewhere else. I think on my vlogging channel I explained that carpenter number 2 came, and there was another it was a whole other thing. But anyway, that's that. I'm trying not to I know I'm talking all over the place, right? I'm trying not to get the videos muddled, because from this video things have progressed, and so I'm trying not to say everything that's coming in the next video. So that's why I keep stopping. I'm thinking, did I say that? Anyway, you know me, you know how the brain works, you know, like sometimes it's a bit scattered, but you know, there's sense in there somewhere. It's like an organized mess, right? But anyway, that's what's happening. So I'm having the doors done. There's painting happening in my son's room where there was mold on the ceiling, so they're going to treat it, paint it, and all of that. So that's being done. And a few other little bits and things that I need done in the house. So you will see that in the video, but hopefully now this makes sense as to what is happening in the house. So let's get back into the video. So this morning, the painter is here to do the ceiling. Do you remember some time ago I said that there was like some mold in one of the bedrooms, right, on the ceiling? And so I've been trying to get the painter here for the longest time, and he's been tossing me. But he said he was doing a project somewhere like far. So he hadn't actually been in Accra. So he came today to do it. So he's just had a look at inside there, which I'll show you the clip now. You want to stand on that? Hey, you'll fall. Let me get you a chair. Stand. So will that treat it as well? And so he's gone to go get some bits to fix it, so that'll be done, which is great. And then the kitchen guys are supposed to come back today to just, what do you call it, to do the filling work and a few other little bits around, nothing major. So yeah, it's all happening this morning. I have work to do myself. I'm going to try and crack down on some stuff on the laptop today. And I just have stuff to do. So anyway, you'll see as we go. You'll see as we go. The door guy also promised me that his guy is coming today to take measurements for the door. But we'll see. I just feel like at this point, he's taking so long to just come and keep promising to just come and take the measurements. I just feel like, well, if I give him the job, is he going to do this? Like, if this is the beginning stage, this is usually where people behave themselves, right? If he's doing this now, then what's going to happen? Because I really would like the doors in before the end of the month, if possible. So I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm just watching, monitoring him, and see if his guy is going to. He said his guy will call me today to come take the measurements. Let's see what happens. Okay, so hi, I didn't realize you're there. The guy to measure the doors is here, so he's about to come up and do the measurements for me because I need to get that going ASAP. And so I'm just going to open up and let him in, and let's see. So you take this frame off, the frame that's on the door, you'll remove this one. You're going to take it off, yeah? This, it will not stay here. Okay. Because this frame, I think, is weak. It's not a good wood.
But it will be difficult to move it because you have laid the tiles already.
Oh, because the tiles are laid on it. I see. So, okay.
But this way, it will not do anything.
It will not do anything. It's fine. Okay. So, do you still need to put a door frame in here, or how does it work?
No, we do. We have architraves.
Yeah, the architraves. Yeah.
We used to do the line.
Okay. Okay. So you just put the architrave on with the door.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Is it straight? It's not straight. One side is bigger. Which is bigger? The bottom, the top. I see. Okay, so I asked the gardener to do some weeding of the front of my house for me. He did say he was coming today. So they came. Oh, what is this? Like, I can see that they've done the work, but like, why leave the things here? I mean, that doesn't even look like it's been done. I mean, they just left. My gosh. Like, you just pulled out the weeds and left it all over the floor. I need to even go to the back and see if they did the back of the house too, because I don't even know, man. This looks to me like some half-hearted something. Like, I'm just doing it because I have to do it, but I don't really want to do it, you know? It looks like one of them. So let's see if they did the back. Okay, it looks like they did. Again, just left. Yeah, they did do down here. But why leave the stuff here? Why not, like, put it away properly? This is why this place looks like some Jippo's compound, man. You don't do Jippo's compound. Sorry if you're offended. I just realised what I said. Stop being so sensitive, man. Okay, so the doors. So the guy's come, he's done the measurements now, he's left. As you can see, he didn't understand what I said. I just knew it. When I was saying to him, will you take off the frame? And he was like, yes. I just knew it, that he didn't understand. Like, that's one thing about here. Just because you say to someone, do you understand? And they say yes, doesn't mean that they understand. You have to go back and ask again, like 3-4 times sometimes, before you'll get the true answer. So he didn't understand. So then when I went back and I said it again, he was like, you want to take this one off. And then he explained to me that it would be difficult for them to remove because it has been done into the tiles. So for me, I don't know if this is a good wood here. I just saw it as a temporary something, but I guess I'll make it work. So what he'll do is when they come to fit the doors, it will come with the architrave and the door. So I don't actually need a door frame anymore. I don't know if that's what he was saying, door frame. But the quote I got, I don't know if he was saying door frame, if he meant the door frame, the actual frame, or he meant the architrave. I'm not sure, but I guess I'm going to find out today when I get in contact with him. But yeah, and then the door where the inverter is, that one, he's saying that it's not even, right? So the top is bigger, so essentially it's kind of going like this, right? It's not actually straight, so they'll have to do a special door for that. In fact, I hadn't planned on doing that door because the costs were mounting. So I was going to leave that one, but I'm just like, once I close off the others, I know at some point I'm going to be like, oh, I wish I'd done that one because I should have just done it. But then at the same time, I forgot what I was going to say. I'd lost my trail of thought because somebody came into the house. But anyway, yeah, that door there needs, because it's where the inverter is, it can't be a fully closed door because, you know, the heat, because there's batteries in there, the heat has to be able to circulate, the heat has to be able to escape, right? So I'll need probably like a door with kind of like louvers or something. Okay. I'll need a door with like almost like louvers, not louvers, but do you know what I mean, like the I don't know what to call them, you know, with the slats, so that the door, that like it can still breathe. I probably need something like that, but I'm going to see if I can find a nicer design than that, if that makes sense. So I need to look into that. And I think I would rather, that's what I was going to say, I would rather have all the doors done at once so that everything matches, because technically if I do just the 4-bedroom doors and I don't do that inverter door and then he does it later, it may not match, you know, like different paint, different, do you know what I'm saying? It just may look odd, and I want it to be uniform, obviously. So maybe it's better to just do all of them at the same time. So yeah, that's where we are at. That's where we're at right now. So we'll see. It feels like there's so much happening today. Like, I forgot that building work was like this, honestly. I love it when things are happening because it makes me feel good, but just like the in and the out, the up and down, like you don't get a moment to focus on like the work that you actually have to do, like to bring in money as well, because you're focusing on like the workers that have been here. So today I've had obviously the I've had the gardener here, then I've had the then I've had the door guy come, and then I've got the painters over there too. Now I'm waiting for the kitchen guys to come and just finish off a few little snagging things around. And it's just like, I just feel like I'm being pulled from pillar to post. I can't focus because like when I'm focusing, right, then I'm focused on this one thing that I'm doing, but I'm being like torn in different directions. And so it's like very distracting. It's very distracting for me, which is why my WhatsApp messages are still sitting there unread. Because I cannot. Yeah, I'm trying to be productive, but this morning, yeah, anyway, that's a different video. So yeah, that's it. So that's what's happening right now. So in fact, after he's done, he's doing like the window frames at the moment for me. So they are scraping off the paint, because where there was a leak before, there was a leak in that bedroom. It made the paint work like bubble, and it looks horrible. Like it was, I don't know, you know that bubbling look. It just looked terrible. And so he's scraping it off and he's going to repaint it. And then while he was doing it, I thought, the one in the living room, because the one in the living room is awful. Like, I absolutely hate it. In fact, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. this is what's happened. I'm trying not to show you the kitchen because I don't think that video's gone out yet. Okay, let me see up here. All right, so here, see here again, another leak. Can you see this? Where the paintwork is just bubbling and it's just, don't worry about the cobwebs. We shall sort the cobwebs. Yeah, so this along here, so I want him to do this as well for me, you know, where it was like damaged. Yeah, so that's essentially what happened there. That's been like that for a while. I just haven't sorted it because I thought, oh gosh, I can't call the painter to come and just do this small thing. So I never did it. But while he's here, I'm gonna get that done. So that's the thing. You know, when you have a new build, you know, you're always gonna have snagging things to do. That's just how it works. So there's going to be things that are done and then you may have to redo it, you may have to just change something, or, you know, it's kind of part of the process of getting it right. You will never get it 100% right. So this is kind of what's happening now. It does take a few years for you to like live in the house before, you know, you start to notice certain things and know that where the areas where your house is weak and you have to fix certain things. So the painting is definitely one of them. It wasn't this painter that did the work for me, but it was somebody else. I don't remember who. But it wasn't a great job. So yeah, so I need, in fact, I would love to have the whole place repainted, like the whole thing, but that's not gonna happen right now. That's not gonna happen. Like, give it a couple more years, maybe I'll do it. But right now, just have to maintain what we've got. But my focus is very much in doing the internals in here and continuing to go up. So yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you posted, and that's that. You took the batteries out?
No, I didn't get them before.
Go get 2 batteries from my drawer quickly. Okay, so he's actually patched like the whole thing. Okay, so the kitchen guys are back to just finish off some last few things for me. I think you should have seen the kitchen video by now. I think. Yeah, I'm sure you should have. Yeah, you would have. You would have seen it. So this is them just coming to tighten up the last few things. Snaggings, you know what I'm saying? Snaggings. You see scrapes here. It's all clear now. It's put like some filler on it, and also over here there was a crack, not a structural crack, but just like a hairline something here. It's been there for a long time, so he's done that. He has to come back and paint. That's it. But look at the mess. I'm gonna have to do this because this is technical stuff. Hey guys, okay, so I'm kind of frustrated right now. I won't lie to you. I have these chats with some of these artisans that are coming to do work in the house, and it has been so frustrating. So I've been speaking to this carpenter about coming to do some doors for me. I found him on Instagram because obviously you can get the ones by the roadside, right? But I think I've explained this already. But anyway, if I haven't, I'm sorry. But anyway, so I found him on Instagram. I like the look of his doors, so I decided to start communicating with him on WhatsApp, like in like a group chat thing, right? And he was like, oh yeah, I'll send my guys, come to the measurements. For 2 days this guy didn't turn up. He eventually came. You saw on camera, right? He came yesterday, and I've been asking in the group chat, like, okay, so now we don't need to do the door frames because the frames are here, and we, you know, I've been told that we can't take them out. That means I don't need to pay for frames, right? So does the price come down? And I've been asking, do I need to paint the frames before you come to do the doors? And like, no response. No response. I'm so frustrated. I'm like, how many seconds will it take you to respond to a message? I know I'm sometimes, like recently, I've not been the best at responding to my messages, but I will respond. But I just feel like, because I told him that, look, I want the doors installed by such and such date. And it's like, he's delaying the time. And I just feel like if I give him the job to actually do this, is this the same way he's going to drag me? If this is like his best behavior before I've even handed over money, is this a sign of things to come? So my heart is like, oh, just give him a chance because it's the easy option, right? But then my head is like, come on now, Dela, don't be dumb. He's showing you already what he's going to do. So back to the drawing board. Like, I have to go back to the drawing board and find somebody else, which is just like, ugh. It's just something I don't want to deal with right now. I just don't want to have to do it, but it looks like I'm going to have to. So that's kind of frustrating me at the moment, because I'm like, I want things to keep moving and they are not moving how I want them to move. So yeah, there's that. So I'm a bit frustrated, but I think I just need to find a carpenter. Yeah, I could get one of these from these people from the roadside. They have like odd doors here and there, but I don't know. But maybe that is the next option, just to go to the roadside, see somebody who's got doors, and then say, look, can you make me this? Because I have the design of the door that I really want. Like, can you make me a door like this? How much is it going to cost, you know? Yeah, I think that's just the next play. That's the only thing I can do, because this is not acceptable. Like, you're frustrating me before I've even given you the job. All you did was come and take measurements. Like, I'm already frustrated, so it's just another thing to add back to my to-do list, you know? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it is what it is. I'd rather he showed me his true colors now than halfway through the job and then I'm frustrated and I can't walk away because he's already got the money. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is, what it is. Ghana for you. Yeah, exactly the same material, everything. If you can remember which one it is. So it has that with the tie back, yeah. I know, right? Now walk it. And I'll put the curtain here and here. So, as you can tell from the previous clip, I am measuring up to get curtains done. This is not the first time I've asked him to do curtains, by the way. He did the first set for me. He did the curtains, part of the curtains in one bedroom, right? For the windows that were facing the street. And then he came back another time and measured up for curtains for the rest of the house. And then when he gave me the quote, I was like, because I like bougie curtains. I like the made-to-measure curtains. I know you can go to wherever and get like cheaper versions of curtains, but I just like these ones. And you know, the way my style of house is, I just want everything done a particular way. So when he gave me the quote at the time, I was like, I didn't have the money for it. So I've just asked him to come back and re-quote me again for these curtains. So let's see what he comes out with. But I think hopefully I can manage it this month. So yeah, hopefully this time around I can manage and get it done, you know? Okay. So this is the treatment you've put on the ceiling?
Yes.
Okay, but it's still white, huh? Okay. Yeah, I can smell it, yeah. It's very strong. Okay. So this, you have to leave this for 3 days?
3 days.
Okay.
That's why the walls, they absorb it.
Yeah.
And in the window try, if you print it before, we can paint it.
Okay. Okay, brilliant. Hey guys, good morning. So today the painter is here. He's putting like a treatment, as you saw in the clip, he's putting like a treatment on the ceiling, right, to prevent the mold from coming back. So it needs 3 days to absorb into the ceiling, and then he'll come back and do the painting. So I got him to do the bedroom and then some of the window sills that I showed you before, right? So he'll do those as well. It has a really strong scent though. Yeah, it has a really strong smell about it. So hopefully that won't last too long because it's not very nice. But anyway, it is what it is. It's getting the job done. So I had a quote for the curtains back yesterday and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's so expensive. Like to do the 3 rooms came to like 10,000 cedis. I'm bougie, yeah, when it comes to these things, like my house. Like there's certain things that I like and I will pay for. But I did not expect it to be that price. That's like... So I'm thinking about doing part and not part. So I had already started. So in one of the rooms, there is partial curtain, but it's not in the whole room. It was the facing window, the window that faces the road. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one room, and then I'll probably do the, you know, the veil thing at the back. I know some of you are thinking that I'm crazy for wanting to spend that much money. I don't want to spend that much money, but I don't like the poles, the curtain poles with the rings. I mean, it's okay, like, it's okay, but the type of, the way I want my house to be done is like, it was never going to be cheap. The house that I want, like the dream home that I want, there's never, whatever I do is never going to be cheap. So there's no getting away from that. It is just what I want, and I don't want to put something in there that because it's cheaper and then later on think, oh, I wish I'd done it. Because even the curtain that I have at the moment, that one, I actually really like it. Every time I go into that room, I'm just like, oh, I'm so proud of the curtain. Look at the curtain. Like, oh. Do you know what I mean? If you're a curtain person, then you'll understand what I'm saying. Yeah. But in one of the rooms, in my daughter's room, the AC is in the wrong place. Like, I wished that I had been a bit more involved and really thought about these things. Because where the AC is, right, it faces as you come into the room, and it's on top of a window. So it's like, there's a window here, then there's a window here, then there's a window here, right? So 3 windows. So like these 2 windows on the side here, right? They're very, very high up, and the window in the middle is a lower down window, and then you've got the AC on top of it. So when I do the curtain obviously is going to be high on the 2 sides here, and it's going to be low in the middle for the one that faces as you walk in, where the AC is. I just think it's stupid. Like, what is that? But I have no choice unless I'm going to say we're going to start chiseling the walls and move the AC somewhere else, which is not going to happen because that's just too much. So it's going to have to be like that. It's going to have to be 2 high curtains on 2 sides here, and then a low one in the middle. How is that? How does that work? Anyway, it is what it is. But you know what? I'm going to end the video here, because if I don't end it here, there's going to be stuff happening, and then it's just going to roll into everything else. So I will keep you updated, and I'll let you know what happens. Yeah, I'll see what I decide with the curtain. So I did tell him to give me a quote for just room by room, so that I can break it down like that. So I may not do everything at once, I don't know. I have a lot to think about right now, a lot. Mind is very heavy at the moment, but anyway, it is what it is. So I'm going to end the video there. So if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Don't forget to also like, comment and share this video. Until next time, I am out. Let's go.